Doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
The Suns making a switch here.
Shooting two.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Bridges. Now Antetokounmpo. Goes up again. Up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Stolen by Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Here's Levine. Oh, the turnaround jumper, count it.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Now here's Sabonis. Yet to see a basket. Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Out to Sabonis. Takes the three. Counted from distance.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's Jokic. The Suns clear it.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Sabonis outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now Jokic. 7 points in the game. Outside Levine. Pass to Eason. No good from outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Wade. Back to Antetokounmpo. Sabonis in the post. Tipped.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
Pass to Eason. Knocks down the long J.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Wade. Antetokounmpo up top. From inside. And a nice finish on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 14 points for the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
That one.
Cole. He's doing everything everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Wade misses. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Levine. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Back to Bridges. Antetokounmpo outside. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. And I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Jokic. Tries again. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Out to Sabonis. Fires the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Jokic with it. He's got 10. Sabonis with some nice D. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 7. Point Phoenix lead.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Jokic with it. Picked up by Markkanen. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 12.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Sabonis outside.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The assist.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
That's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Melton. Left side, Davis. Pass to Nurkic. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Now Plumlee. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the floater. Plumlee, no good. And Davis has got the ball here for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Eason. Melton outside. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Now here's Markkanen. No points so far. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Phoenix. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things It's pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Westbrook. Antetokounmpo outside. Nurkic with some nice D.
Defense pulled out all the stop to shut him down there.
It's Durant with a drive. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Markkanen for 3. Rockets with a rebound. Right side Durant. Pass to Williams. Nurkic with the ball. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Melton outside. Now here's Levine. Back to Melton. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Westbrook. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 18. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Levine surveys the D. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
And Levine's combination of athleticism and shooting makes him dangerous. A multifaceted player with a strong work ethic.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Durant, so effective inside.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. So it's Phoenix now. Here's Wade. 5 points in the game. With the teardrop. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Shot by Levine, no good. Now Plumlee. No points yet. Dang. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Levine. Pass to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And here's Markkanen. On the wing, Wade. And with the block.
The 7-foot Nurkic sending it back.
Back to Levine. Outside Durant. Pass to Kirilenko. From deep, Melton drills it from deep. Melton's got 6 points. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Clock is at 3. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Pass to Durant. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Wade. 5 points in the game. A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix. Wade.
Both shots good from the strike. The Rockets lead by 4. Melton outside. Here's Durant. Plumlee pulls down the board. And so it's Phoenix with it. Wade, that's good. Wade's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Phoenix foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the board.
Melton left side. Pass to Kirilenko. And stolen by Bridges.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now. And he makes it first.
At the line for the Suns, Luol.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Rockets with possession here. Pass to Levine. Durant surveying the D. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Phoenix making a switch here.
Number 23.
Here's Levine. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Antetokounmpo up top. Give him 20. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
With his inside-outside game, Markkanen is tough to defend in the pick and roll.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Antetokounmpo with it. Putting up 23 points per game. He's proved how reliable a threat he is. 4 on the clock. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. Houston in the lead. Here's Levine for 3. Here's Kirilenko. Sends it home from three-point land. Kirilenko's got himself on the board with a 3 there. And here are the Suns. Knocks it loose. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
On the wing, Levine. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Levine's got his third basket of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Deng. Tried to come right back for the three of his own, but it's no good. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's Kirilenko. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Suns trail by 6. Here's Wade. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Pass to Deng. Antetokounmpo inside. He's got 22. Nice D from Durant.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Substitutions here. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Wade. Over Williams. Here's Sabonis. Lets it fly. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Now here's Melton. 6 points for him. Inside. Out on his own on the break. Here's Wade. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Davis misses.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Pass to Easton. And here's Davis. Hounded by Westbrook. The offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. And banks in the layup. Nurkic has got 8.
The power of Jusuf Nurkic. He absorbs contact as well as anyone.
Sabonis in the post. He has 6. And the shot's good.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Here's Davis. To the wing on the left. Here's Deng. And no good, trying to use the glass.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Nurkic can't get that one to fall. Suns trail by 6. Pass to Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Westbrook outside. Three-pointer, no good. And Houston has possession. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Phoenix making a switch here. And it's Phoenix's ball. To the inside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Pass to Sabonis. And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Down low. Here's Eason. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Antetokounmpo for 3. So we conclude the first half. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
52.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 6. Here's Wade. Some solid defense from Williams. And it's Houston's ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Rockets.
And that one misses.
Williams. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so here's Phoenix. 9-point game. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Wade. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Bridges. Left side Davis. Pass to Durant. Now Jokic. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over to the left wing. Takes a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
We're going to start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Kirilenko. And here's Jokic. From about 16. He squares up and sinks it. 20 points for him.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Sabonis can't hit.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Jokic. Again, Jokic missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Deng. Back to Wade. And Davis with the block. To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Suns trail by 7. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Outside Davis. Outside Durant. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Sabonis. And he drops it in from the low post. Sabonis has got 12 points.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
On the wing, Durant. 13 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Wade. 13 points in the game. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
To the wing, right side. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Wade.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Kirilenko, no good. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. The Rockets lead by 9. Here's Durant. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Here's Deng. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Jokic slashes his way inside.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Sabonis. He's got 12. Now Westbrook. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Levine. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Wade. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Wade's got 17.
And What kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Davis goes in. Now Jokic. An open look for Durant. Another one falls for Houston.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Suns trail by 10. Drives to the hoop. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Basket's good. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Westbrook. This one for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Nice shot by Durant.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
That one's no good. The Rockets lead by 14. Pass to Nurkic. Goes back up. And the layup is good. 12 points for him.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Levine, plenty of space. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Up here. Suns trail by 18. Here's Tang. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. And he knocks the jumper down. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's something he's grown comfortable with. Bridges willing to be the shooter late in the clock.
Here's Melton. Now here's Levine. The rebound by Markkanen. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Levine. Bridges misses. And it's Houston's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
2 minutes.
Markkanen sets a screen. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Markkanen. Here's the 3. Again, the miss by Bridges. The Rockets lead by 16. Here's Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls.
Both free throws good from Levine. Suns trail by 18. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Bowl, no good.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Outside, Williams. Stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Bowl. It's hauled in by Houston. It's Levine with a drive. Williams from long range. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 18. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Dang. There's a screen by Bowl. Here's Dang. 4 on the clock. Bridges with it. Guarded down by Williams. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the board.
Houston leading by 18. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Levine. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Levine's got 14 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steam.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Rockets it. Just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get them.
68.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Davis with it. On the wing, Davis. Back to Levine. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Wade. Off the mark there with a 3. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Pass to Dang. Here's Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the jumper is good. Wade's got 19 points.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Levine, here we go. Phoenix grabs the miss. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. Now here's Jokic. Outside Davis. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis with the rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball. Driving inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the NBA has regular season games outside the all over the world. How important is that?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Markkanen left side. Shoots over Durant. Markkanen misses. Houston leading by 23. And Durant with the big finish.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there it is for him. Antetokounmpo has got 29 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Here's Durant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Dang. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
Nice move. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Wade. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Outside Durant. From outside the arc. And another miss by Houston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And they get it back. And it's Dang missing. The Rockets lead by 21. Outside Durant. From behind the arc. Giannis with the rebound. Sabonis outside. And he drives in. Can't cash it in from close range. Outside Durant. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And Levine, here we go. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Back to Levine. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There's so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
The drive by Antetokounmpo.
Shooting.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Let me tell you, on the drive, Giannis is trouble. He takes it right into the defense and gets fouled in the act.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Good on the second one.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Davis with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Transition. Here come the Suns. There's the block. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And we know he can pass the ball. But wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
Here's Bol. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. To the inside. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Bol. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And so Davis will bring it up for Houston. That one's good for two.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Wade. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Here's Wade. Williams defending. Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, there's the alley. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Pass to Deng. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Counted. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Jokic with it. Basket counts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here are the Suns. Floats one. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 40 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
It's a mark. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And it's Houston's ball. And here's Jokic. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home. And he's now got the double-double.
Well, Jokic is the passing big man. The assists he racks up from his position are something else.
2 minutes.
Williams up top.
2 minutes.
To the right side. Pass to Kirilenko. Launches a three. The rebound by Bridges. Inside. Antetokounmpo. That's good.
Assisted.
Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Kirilenko. Screen by Eason. Nice shot by Kirilenko.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And it's Bull with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
So both teams making some changes here. Sabonis, left side. To the middle. Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he comes up with a bucket. Antetokounmpo has got 44. Pass to Eason. "35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
To the left wing. To the inside. Melton. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Pass to Kirilenko. Nurkic with the ball. He's guarded by Sabonis. Back to Nurkic. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one.